Okay, so we have some Star Wars news first up. We're going to talk a little bit about the Andor series, and the playlist brings word that Forrest Whitaker is going to be making his return as Saw Gerrera in the Andor series. Um, and this, I think this is welcome news. It seems like we're going to get a lot of the actors from Rogue One in this series. There's even talks of Orson Krennic being involved, played by Ben Mendelsohn. We already know that we're getting Mon Mothma back too, and K2SO. So I don't know about you, Adam, but I'm a huge fan of Rogue One. Everybody should know that by now. It's one of my favorite Disney releases, Disney era Star Wars films. Um, and I'm eager to get more out of that particular area in the timeline leading up to Rogue One. So I'm happy about this one.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense for Saw Gerrera to come back in Andor, and Forrest
Certainly.
Whitaker is a really great Saw Gerrera. So I mean that's awesome. Um, yeah, it's good news.
I agree. And I'm going to go a little bit out of order here, Adam, a little bit off script and just jump down to our other Star Wars news.
Okay.
We have news about the Boba Fett series, the Book of Boba Fett. And so, I think we've been talking for a while now about when is the Mandalorian season 3 going to film? When is that going to come out before or after Book of Boba Fett? I think we have those answers now. So the Book of Boba Fett, I believe, just wrapped production, and the plan is apparently the report notes here, and I think I'm not sure, or it was a report from Collider actually. Now that I'm seeing it. That the stages in Los Angeles are being used for the Kenobi limited series right now. So the plan is to wait until later this year to begin filming the Mandalorian's third season. Um, so it looks like we're going to see the Book of Boba Fett being more of a Mandalorian season 2.5 with characters from the Mandalorian set to appear in the series. I don't think this is too much of a surprise given the fact that the kind of tease for the Book of Boba Fett was at the end of the Mandalorian credits. So I could definitely see this being true, where it's really really closely tied to the Mandalorian, um, and we might even get Book of Boba Fett, Obi-Wan, and then Mandalorian season 3 slash Andor somewhere in there. I don't know. That's what it's looking like.
Yeah, very possible. I don't know. How much do you think Boba Fett's gonna tie in? Like I was originally kind of thinking Boba Fett would kind of be like a standalone story, you know.
Hmm.
Um, do you think that's gonna kind of tie in and cross over? Because I kind of pictured those characters exiting and doing their own thing, and then Mandalorian story continues elsewhere.
I think I thought that too at first, but this report at least is indicating that
Seems to
it
be a little
might
bit
be more
different.
closely linked. Now,
Yeah.
that could be correct, it could be incorrect. We don't
Sure.
really know,
Sure.
but
Right.
um, but just putting the pieces together and thinking about how, and I mean, I guess there's no better way to market the Book of Boba Fett than to put it at the end of the Mandalorian season 2 credits, but that could also mean that it's closely linked, So
Yeah.
that's
Fair
that's a
enough.
possibility. So maybe we'll see some crossover appearances from those characters too. So that wraps it up for Star Wars this week, but we're going to move on to another big franchise, Jurassic Park
Big. Yeah.
slash
It's a big
Jurassic World.
franchise. Dinosaur
Real big.
size.
Dinosaur size, yeah, really big. Um, and I don't know if you've checked this out or not on Netflix, Adam, but my wife and daughter have been watching Camp Cretaceous, I think it is,
My
which is
daughter
like an
watches.
animated show
Yeah,
on
my
there.
daughter's watched a little bit of
Um,
that.
it seems pretty cool. I haven't seen a lot of it.
Right. Right.
Um, but we also got kind of a little sneak look at Jurassic World Dominion, which is going to come out next year. And there was a little extended sneak peek preview of it. I don't. I guess it's Universal announced on Wednesday that every IMAX screening of Fast Nine would feature a special extended preview of Jurassic World Dominion. I
Got to
didn't
get
hear any more
got
about this.
got to get people to watch Fast Nine somehow.
I know I'm not going to see that one, so I'm going to miss out on this preview. But
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard anything more about this little preview or not, Adam. But
No, I haven't. Uh, no, I haven't at all. But I'm interested. I've enjoyed the kind of I don't know what do you call it? Reboot continuation, I guess.
Yeah.
Of Jurassic Park. I have some complaints about it. Some of it feels a little bit too closely knit to the originals.
Hmm.
But I'm always game to go back and see a dinosaur movie. So
Yeah, I thought Jurassic World was great. I really enjoyed it.
Jurassic
The
World was
second,
very good. I felt like it ended almost identically to the to the first, which was a little
yeah.
anticlimactic for me. Um, the second, I don't know. I still had a fun time watching it, but story
Hmm.
wise, it was a little back and forth.
It was, yeah. I didn't love the whole like dino auction towards the end of the
It
film. I
was
felt
yeah,
that went on for way too long, and I just didn't like it. Um, but yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it still, just not as much as the first Jurassic World.
yeah,
So, Dominion could be interesting because we're going to see probably the dinosaurs living in Dominion with the world,
right.
and everything. At least that's what it's there, the direction it seems to be going. And
Yeah,
we
you got
have,
that poster with the mosquito, and
yeah. So,
it'll be
and
interesting.
Steven Spielberg and Colin Trevorrow are both involved as executive producers and everything as well. So, we got some good people working on this one.
Sure.
So I'm excited about that and to return to Jurassic World, but I think we have to wait about another year.
I mean,
Let me
not
check here for release
yeah.
dates here somewhere.
And as far as good people attached to that, this doesn't even mention like Laura Dern and Sam Neill coming back and Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, that's true. It'll be nice to see all of them back again.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm very excited about that. Um, Moving forward, we have Loki season one, episode one, Glorious Purpose was released on Wednesday. Wednesday is the new Friday, according to Marvel. And I have to agree, I really enjoyed that first episode of Loki. Again, we're not going to get into a review of it or anything, but I just wanted
Right.
to maybe briefly talk about what our thoughts were. I love the fact that this picked up right where right in that scene in Endgame when Loki takes the Tesseract and vanishes. Like when I saw Endgame for the first time, and then I heard they were going to do this Loki series, I was like, that's the moment. That's the moment where it's going to start. I mean, it makes sense. I'm not a genius to figure that out or anything, but I was hoping we would get to see that.
It
And
does. It does make sense, and it's a good refresher too to start off the
mhm,
series that way. So
yeah, I
it
love
it,
how it started. I
it took
love
me a
the
little
in.
bit to remember that was um Avengers was like that was like vintage Loki, you know?
Yeah, we're talking 2012 Loki here. This is
Right.
just like right after
This
the
is
first Avengers film Loki,
yeah, yeah.
and I had to keep reminding myself of that.
It took
And,
me a bit. Like he doesn't know any of these things that happened. That threw me for a little bit of a loop.
and I love how those things were revealed to him.
Right,
And
right.
when they first started to be revealed, I wasn't like I was like, oh, I hope he gets to see actually what happened in Infinity War and his sacrifice and everything, and how that might play
Hmm.
into who he is and knowing himself and everything. So um, there was a lot of I like the mystery of the TVA and the questions I have about that whole
Yeah, I.
organization and why the Infinity Stones like don't work and why certain powers
Hmm.
don't work there. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So first of all, this show captured me right off the bat in a way that WandaVision
Hmm.
did, and Falcon and the Winter Soldier didn't. Uh,
Yeah.
so I'm kind of invested right off the bat. As far as the magic thing, it seems to be like where they're located. Magic just doesn't have because Loki doesn't have magic.
Hmm.
The stones, the Infinity Stones, don't have magic. My only tiny little complaint is I didn't really enjoy um, making the Infinity Stones like worthless because it
Yeah,
seems
they're paperweights.
yeah, and like I get like it's a funny it's funny it's a good
Mhm.
joke. I get that the magic doesn't work there. It just kind of felt like it diminished all that storytelling for the last how many years, and
Yeah, I can see that. I think that's fair.
kind of diminished the importance of those things in those stories. just a little bit.
Just a little
So
bit. That's a
yeah.
fair criticism, I think.
But
Yeah.
other than that, I loved this first episode. Like I said before, totally invested. I'm ready for more. This is like just enough weird to really get me
Yeah.
interested.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I liked it a lot. And
Yeah.
how many episodes are we getting of Loki? Do you know?
I believe I
Is it
heard six,
is it six?
but I want to. I yeah. Don't hold me to that.
Yeah, I was thinking six too, but I'm not sure. But hey, I'm excited for all of it for sure.
Definitely,
Um,
definitely.
a couple more. We're jumping around from franchise to franchise here today in the news. We have a little bit more information about Ghostbusters Afterlife with a kind of behind the scenes featurette featuring Ivan and Jason Reitman. Ivan Reitman, of course, directed the first two Ghostbusters films, and now his son Jason is directing Ghostbusters Afterlife, which is going to be released November 11th of this year. And that first clip we got, I wasn't sold on it. And, seeing all those miniature marshmallow men running around and everything, I didn't know how to feel about it. I'm like, oh, is this a parody of or something? But seeing this behind the scenes, it's this kind of little featurette with Ivan and Jason, it really gave me a lot more confidence in this film, and even more excitement to see it. And just seeing their conversation, and how Jason was on set when he was a kid during the making of the first two, and how that impacted him, and now he has the opportunity to tell the rest of this story. Um, and I think it was even Ghostbusters Day or something like that the other day. So Sydney was like, "Ooh, I want to watch Ghostbusters." So
I
we
didn't
watched.
know they had a day.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can't keep track of all these. There's a day for every day. Um, but but yeah, she loves it. I love it. So it just got me a little bit more excited to see it for sure. So there
Yeah.
is a behind the scenes look out of Ghostbusters Afterlife on YouTube. It's on the I think it's on the Sony Pictures YouTube channel. So be sure to check that out. Um, and I really think this isn't going to be. I don't think it's going to be like the first two. I don't think it's going to be like, okay, we have four adult Ghostbusters and proton packs. I think it's going to be like these characters are discovering that they're related, or maybe it's the grandchild of like Egon or something like that, and they discover the car and the proton packs and stuff like that, and they have to go on their own adventure. But I think it's going to be more of like a sort of coming of age, like discovering who the Ghostbusters were and everything like that type of thing. But
Yeah. I could see that.
that's just, yeah.
I could see that.
Last up, we have some Indiana Jones 5 set photos, which tease Harrison Ford's glorious return to the role once again. And we see in these, and this is coming from comingsoon.net as well, and some tweets from IJ Adventure Outpost at Indiana Jones _CH. We have photos of Harrison Ford in his normal Indiana Jones gear. I mean, I think it's pretty much the same outfit, right, Adam?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's there with Kathleen Kennedy,
Yep.
and yeah, I mean, it's just good to see him back, and it makes me really want to watch The Last Crusade, and
Yeah. We gotta get back to
finally
part
watch
two
that
of that.
one. Yeah, yeah. So, and this one's being directed by James Mangold, who I think did a phenomenal job with Logan, that the movie, the Wolverine movie Logan, and then Ford versus Ferrari. He did a great job with that too. So yeah, I mean, and this is going to be released July 29th, 2022, and I know you're excited about this one, Adam.
Oh yeah, definitely excited for Indy. Is it just me, or does Harrison Ford just exuberate excitement?
Oh yeah, he always looks so excited.
Why am I here?
At least they didn't interview him yet. But yeah, excited. So a lot of news this week, but that wraps it up, and we are going to talk about what to watch on Amazon Prime.